Good morning. Good morning. This is the Hall of Famer, Director Marlon Green, urging you to stay positive in a world that's mostly negative. Mostly mainstream media and these bureaucrats are negative. Today, I want to tell you all what I'm going through to show you how fucked up America really is. And this session is called Fixing Deficiencies. And what happened to me, at least in the last month, I don't like the behavior that Dr. Boyce Watkins is displaying towards me because it seems as though he's with the favoritism shit. And if I can see it, the white folks can see it. Let me give you an example. Dr. Boykins knows I'm in his Black Wealth Boot Camp and I'm the highest ranking film member. How come he keeps hiring girls? How come more than 50% of his staff is all girls? How come he can't communicate to me and I'm in a Hall of Fame? It's because he's insecure. That's why. Now, I don't get treated like this by everyone. And I just wanted to let you know that I'm the cutting edge, breaking headline that y'all are trying to be like. Dr. Boykins can tell you all he's a soldier for the cause, but I'm the real soldier with the honorable discharge as a paratrooper. If you can't thank me, fuck all y'all because I'm a better leader. And just because you got money doesn't mean you're a great leader, okay? It just means that you have money. A lot of people try to hide their deficiencies behind their money. I'm not saying that's you, but you know you've been bouncing ideas off of me for years too. And one thing you can't say is the universe favors you. All right, what's going on in my personal life? A lot of you all don't like me. It's because of you, not me. When you wake up in the morning, motherfucker, you see yourself in the mirror, not me. So don't worry about my deficiencies. Don't worry about my achievements. Worry about your achievements and your negative ass vibes, motherfucker. Mark Zuckerberg will never be president. And I tell you that because the last 30 days that they blocked me, within 20 days I filed a lawsuit. They come with all of these false accusations that they can't prove, and even the president is taking my ideas. And so the sorority bitches, we know that you're a big part of what's going on, and I didn't start having problems until the Eastern Stars start infiltrating my wife's mind, and I let her go to the club and she fucked her life up, fucked the kids' life up, and can't even talk to her ex-husband and would rather have the kids have less than her face the reality. I'm doing a new thing is directly taking on these news agencies, and how I'm going to do that is I'm going to let you hear what they say and I'm going to talk over them in a debate style conversation, because these days bitches talk over you anyway, even if you're out achieve, outpace, outdistance, outperform, they'll still tell you what to do. Most black Americans have not told me congratulations for being in the Hall of Fame, and here billionaire Jerry Jones think it's a big deal. Shaquille O'Neal think it's a big deal. Everybody think it's a big deal. I've been in the Hall of Fame before the NFL had a Hall of Fame. And I was going to strike Tom Benson because he gave more money to the Hall of Fame than he gave to his own city. And he's a big fish in a little pond. He eats up every fucking thing. And so a lot of you all that don't like me are just jealous of me, and you're full of unclean spirits. You don't go to church. You can't cook. You can't clean. You can't communicate. All y'all do is complain and pass defamation texts, letters, and phone calls behind a nigga back because y'all ain't shit. Quit blaming everything on me, motherfucker. And these black women really abusive towards their own men. I'm a veteran and I'm trying to get housing assistance because I've been hurt in an accident, and the VA and a lot of these judges are doing Medicare fraud and they think I don't know. So be aware of these scams like Obama. Obama got a scam now where he's saying he's forgiving school loans, but there's a big error in it. The big error is if you are from the Social Security, you have to have on your benefit summary a 5-year review. The Social Security office does not have a designated 5-year review. It's only a 3 and a 3+. So if a lawyer or an administrator is telling you that you don't qualify for a benefit that they advertise, tell them to send you the rule, okay? Because they could ask for something that don't exist, denying people their benefits. Now I'm going to show you this new debate style because the news are full of shit and I'm quite capable of stopping anybody's in their lives. So you're going to hear the mainstream media news in the background and I'm going to give you my opinion while they are talking because they're full of shit consistently and nothing's going to get done with these sissy men who are always trying to overpower, overthrow, and overindulge in everything at the African American male's expense. I'm looking for housing, and guess what? Out of all of the housing, I only got 2 black and 2 white case managers that are consistent. Most of these bitches, all they do is fuck for position, and they'll die and they'll support and they'll marry the white man, and then they'll come at me and treat me like shit, and I beat blacks and white folks. My sister is very fucked up. My daughter is fucked up, and my ex-wife is fucked up. Mostly because of my ex-wife, I've been having problems because before I met her, I didn't have a whole lot of complaints in the court. She went and told a white man that I owed child support and I lived in the house with her and I didn't owe no child support. And so she dirty up my fucking reputation. Her and her whole ass friends and her Eastern stars, they took advantage of her. After all these years, I finally found out 2 words that hurt her. You're ugly. They hang up the phone. They'll respect Ice Cube in the Hall of Fame, but they won't respect me. They're from Los Angeles. I'm from New Orleans. I told her that I beat Ice Cube in the Hall of Fame. They didn't like that. So you all can cut out this fucking idolatry because it's holding us back, not setting us free, okay? And if you don't like me, look in the mirror, motherfucker, because I'm not the problem. And you don't have to say my name because Professor Cynthia McKinney is the strongest lady in politics, and she speaks to me. And these raggedy assholes, they ain't got no degree, nothing to show for. And I want to make you emphasize and know the word home. Why do you think we have a merit system? Home starts for honor, opportunity. Okay? Home. H-O-M-E. Honor. Opportunity. Merit. Expertise. I can adjust on the fly teaching. I just might not be as good in your category that you are, but you can't. I got about 3 or 4 different categories y'all can't get in. And one is in the Hall of Fame, the youngest that you know. I did it by myself. That's about one thing, but 3 subjects. And then also, I showed you the biggest portrait in the universe made of a black child because the black being was the first one in this universe. If you was born in another universe, maybe you might be something else that evolved first. And Mark Zuckerberg has borrowed many ideas off of me, such as the drone idea, the artificial idea, artificial intelligence. Mark Zuckerberg used Morgan Freeman as a concept, artificial intelligence concept voice. Well, he did this after I developed Amy, and he heard when I said I would like to make a drone named after Dr. Mackey. So he builds $100 million plane drone and flies it across the world. I wanted my rover and my drones on the moon because that's where the business is. And why worry about being a trillionaire? Because we're about to move into the spiritual age, and many of us will ascend. Some of us have ascended and have not told anyone and have made it back. There are many people on this planet with special abilities that we cannot explain. Many of them comes on America's Got Talent. There's no way in the world that all of these physicians can defy the laws of physics by making themselves and objects disappear. That's not a fucking trick. A lot of that shit you cannot escape. They have special powers. It's just on the low. The Jews and the Israelis are after everybody's special powers through spirituality. But when they get it, they don't have the chemical makeup or the chemistry to keep it going. And so a military society can attack a superior society and then bring that society down. But the military society is really a parasitic society, and it cannot survive without a war. The way you survive without a war is you educate and give your people the skills that they need to be productive. That's not happening. Okay? So I want to say, get y'all head out your ass, quit hating on me, and a lot of these women do more evil than you are willing to admit. I'm in the Hall of Fame. Y'all expect me to buy y'all pussy whether I have a lot of money or I have no money. That means y'all hoes. Snoop Dogg don't need no more money. Y'all suck his dick, buy his dick, and you know he got a lot of mouths because you know he got a lot of money. He made $100 million last year. And bitches don't act like I don't know what's going on and y'all waiting to have a change of heart once I have my funds in my hand. But guess what? I'm sexy. I'm already attracting 20-year-olds. So don't hold your breath thinking that you can just walk into my life after I've made it quite pleasant for you to approach me. So you can forget that. And y'all ugly bitches, you can't give me props, but everybody that's beautiful, they indicate that most people hate. So I'm not worrying about you bitches. And the NFL talks all of this shit. And Jerry Jones, who I still support and I like, talk all this shit about sitting down for the anthem when there were many lynches and many uneven opportunities and many exploits that you could not stop. So I respect you, but you have to respect me and what I'm saying, because if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. And I don't turn on people when they make an occasional mistake. And I never ask anyone for anything. And these black bitches always asking for shit and always getting it. At the after duty administrator at the VA, she didn't want to help me because they had negative notes in my file. You know how I know? She didn't even ask me my last four of the social security number so she can open my file. I'm flagged at the Dallas VA for bullshit, for complaining on them because they wouldn't sign my Medicare document. They flagged me and protect the bitches that's trying to stifle and steal from my Medicare account. I got about 50 people trying to commit Medicare fraud because of my lawsuits and all of my damage liabilities that people have not paid. Don't trust these judges because they suck dick and kiss ass just like the average person. So destroy their fucking career. Complain on them to the FBI. Complain on them to the judiciary system, because a lot of that shit they're not supposed to be doing anyway. This predatory ticketing shit, a lot of these judges A lot of these lawyers are in on that shit. They never pay tickets. Law enforcement never pay tickets. They pass that shit to me and you. They gave me 4 tickets in 4 months because they're predatory policing in the area where I do my Uber driving. So if you always setting up speed traps in the area that I work, you're going to catch me whether I'm right or wrong. And a lot of these artificial lights and this artificial intelligence that's running this photo enforcement applications are artificial intelligence scams. And when they snap your picture for a camera or a photo ticket, ask them to have the other data or reference photograph so that you can double check. Because a lot of times there's a bugs in the system and they snap people to take advantage. This is an example. Like you can be turning left and there's people coming from the opposite direction going straight. They are so rude in Texas. They'll rather speed past you and leave you in the middle of the intersection than to let you pass. I mean, they are so inconsistent, so bigoted, so selfish. They can have a huge distance that you can pass. They'll deliberately speed up so that you don't make your turn. Now, a lot of times people be stuck in the middle of the traffic waiting to make a turn and they didn't get the turn and the camera lights flash because that's what they are trained to do. And so a lot of times when they had these toll fees and stuff like that, they turn on these areas and didn't let us know and stuff like that. And so don't trust these artificial intelligence, because just as it can be used for good, it can be used for bad. And that's why it always balances it out. And that's why there's always a downside to everything. You can act like you're happy, but your actions just don't tell the same story. And if you don't like me, motherfucker, look in the mirror, because I got everybody hating on me, making excuses. I haven't been gainfully employed in 20 years, still made the Hall of Fame. And the so-called elites are so fucked up that I did it with no money and no budget. And here they dragging the fucking world down the gutter behind a little dollars, a few dollars more. Y'all some stupid ass motherfuckers. They after your spirituality. Why you think they are so abusive, looking for something that they can't find? And you can take your money and shove it up your ass, because a lot of these galactic leaders are past money. It's all about contribution to your society. And the United States is stupid as fuck by always creating a hostile environment and always respond to the threat that they create. Y'all some fucking cowards. And that's why I like Vladimir Putin more, because he's more of a solid leader. And the United States are a fucking bunch of compulsive liars. And let's just get the shit out in the open. America is a slave country, and the only way you get something is you fucking somebody. Even if you entitled and you don't have to fuck nobody, the people that's holding the funds are fucking the wrong guys, especially these white guy pedophiles. And they'll let you fall just so they can suck the white man dick. Like Michelle, like Ashley, and a lot of you other sorority evil ass hell-bent motherfuckers that's constantly putting negative shit in my files. And that's why Ashley Beverly and John Henderson, stay the fuck up out of my life and quit sending cops to my home after duty hours, because your scary ass beating veterans out of their benefits, and your motherfucking ass wasn't never in the military, and Ashley ugly black ass will let everything go to her head and abuse her black man. And that's why the police are looking for y'all bitches to have a meeting, and you're running with your coward ass, your ugly ass motherfuckers, your falling hair out, devil get fucked up the ass, ugly ass black bitches posting retirement pictures because you've been spoiled and hate on my art with your fat and ugly ass husbands and your fat and ugly ass worthless ass wives. Fuck you. You'll suck Snoop Dogg dick, buy my dick. I got less miles, motherfucker.